Hi folks, today we're going to be taking a look at the game Thin Ice. Here's a more broader picture of the box. This game came out from Pressman in 1990 and it is for 2 or more players. So the idea of Thin Ice is you're going to be trying to become the last person standing. What you're going to be doing is you're going to have a trough on the bottom filled with water and marbles, and you're going to be placing these marbles on the top of this contraption that uses a tissue as its star component. So let's take a look at it. Okay everybody, here we go. We have a little 2-tiered contraption over here, and on the bottom there's going to be a trough, and there's actually water in here, and it's going to be surrounded by a bunch of these little plastic marbles. And over here is going to be the middle. On the top over here there is a tissue, and the tissue is being held by this ring over here. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using these tweezers to pluck marbles out of this water-filled trough and then placing them on top of the tissue. Now, what you're going to be doing is as soon as you do that, you're going to be passing these to the next player, and the next player is going to be trying to get one as quickly as they can on there. Because if they end up having the tweezers whenever the marbles fall through, since the napkin is going to get wet and it's going to start disintegrating, they're going to end up losing a point, or they're going to have a letter added. The word ICE is what you're trying to avoid getting spelled on your side. So, anyway, here's what will happen. So, player 1 goes, he'll put a marble over there. You can see that the napkin's starting to get wet. Player 2 goes, and player 1 goes again, and player 2 goes. So you can kind of tell that this is going to be like a race of sorts. And here goes player 1. Player 1's kind of having a problem here. And here we go. Player 2 goes. Oh, I actually see the thing starting to crack here. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so anyway, whoever the player was that actually had the tweezers, when the marbles broke through, is going to end up losing the point. Anyway, you're going to just keep on doing this until one person ends up losing 3 points, or the word ICE gets spelled. And whoever the last person standing is at that point is going to win the game. And that, folks, is Thin Ice. So my final thoughts on Thin Ice. Well, this is one of the first games my son and I played together, and it was one he easily understood. And this is actually a really cool idea for a game. For those of you who have seen this channel, you'll know that one of the reasons why I love vintage board games is how they just use their imaginations, and they use these common everyday objects to put in games. I've seen record players, I've seen just some amazing things, 3D boards and stuff. And this is just another cool idea using a tissue, right? It's kind of like one of those things where you're putting the marble in there, you can just see the tissue getting wet, and you can kind of see it just slowly breaking down. And so there's this big race going on trying to get your marble up there before it breaks. So it's a pretty cool idea. I think this is definitely a game that young kids would like. My son is 5, and he was able to understand it fine, and he loves marbles anyway. So this game seems to be a good fit for him. But yeah, I think this is just like one of those games that does not take very long to play. It's obviously very, very easy to learn. But, you know, the little component of trying to get these marbles up there, because sometimes the tweezers are not going to go on the marble like the way you want to. And then while that's happening, the tissue is slowly disintegrating. So it's a cool idea. I actually found this game at a thrift store for a couple of dollars. So I have seen copies around in thrift stores, but you could always get these on eBay for pretty cheap, I think. But yeah, it's a cool idea. I mean, is the game anything super special? No, but, you know, it's fun for what it is. So, y'all, that's my review of Thin Ice. Catch you later. Keep on gaming.